Y'all made your own communities. Y'all said you had your own culture, separate from us. So now that you're in trouble, you want to claim blackness?
You want me to advocate for a group of people, for a community that, generally speaking, collectively, does not refer to themselves as black.
There is a real tension between the Black Americans and the Somali Americans. Yes, after the recent political attack on the Somalis, with discrimination and fear campaign, some of the Somalis have called it out. This is an attack on Black community. The moment they did that, the Black Americans responded, "You're not Black. That's our identity." Sheesh. Somalis stepped back and said, "Okay, we'll start calling ourselves Somalis." Chill like that. The moment they did that, the Black Americans responded, "Stop acting like you're not Black." Sheesh. Somalis are confused. Here's the reality. The term Black is a racial category. However, over hundreds of years later, it actually became an ethnic identity as well. So now when people say Black Americans, is referring to African Americans. Yes, unique people, unique culture, unique history, unique struggle, right? Hip hop, civil rights, soul music. Name the list. Chill like that. Black Americans. Clarity needs to come from you, okay? If you take that term to mean your identity, chill like that, okay? And the moment Somalis refer to their identity as Somali, let's not have this back and forth.
What's Trump's issue with Somalia, guys, man? Because every single day on the For You page, I'm seeing him talk about
Somalia.
Every single day, bro. And he has like a personal beef with Ilhan Omar, bro.
I said, you have somebody from Somalia who's telling us how to run our country.
I don't know what she did to him, fam.
She's from Somalia. He said, would you like to take her back? He said, no, I don't want her.
Like, he does not like that woman, bro. Did one of you Somali girls break his heart or something? You ignored him after he liked me more trend, right? Is that what it is, bro? Because there's no way, bro.
Hey, my loves. Welcome back again to my YouTube channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking. When you saw this video, so a lot of Somalis keep saying they're not black, but now they're looking for help from the same people that they have stayed away from for years. Now that deportation is in their community in the US, they are now looking for people that will come and help them. People that are now trying to form allyship with, people who they never wanted to have anything to do with, which are Black Americans. Well, guys, I have other clips I gathered for you guys. I'm just going to let them roll. Then I'll come back with more commentary. You guys let me know what you all think in the comment section. And credit belongs to original creators of these videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's go watch.
So this comment is from the video I made about Somali people being black, and it reads, Somalians call black people Jareer. If you know, you know. That's why when they are in trouble and black people be defending them, it annoys me because I know there are high chances they won't do that for us. Listen, I hear you. I really, really do. I understand where you're coming from. But the one thing we have to understand is that people are not a monolith. The way African Americans are not a monolith, and Africans are not a monolith, and white people aren't a monolith, Somali people are not monoliths. I'm not going to sit here and deny the fact that there are probably some people within the Somali community who are racist as hell and look at black people as less than and denigrate black people every chance they get, right? However, that person does not speak for the entire Somali community. And the entire Somali community shouldn't be punished when they are under attack, mind you, based on the actions of a few people. And that's just how I feel. Like, this year has been tough for a lot of immigrant communities, right? And I vividly remember last year when there was all them Cubans, we vote for Donald Trump, they all getting snatched up right now. There are some who are relishing in that, right? I'm not one of them, right? Because while karma is very real, it doesn't negate the fact that these people's rights are being violated right now and they're being treated as less than human. And even if they voted for that, it doesn't make it okay, it doesn't make it right. And regardless of the nonsense they were spewing last year, and it was nonsense, I'll still speak out on their behalf because it's wrong. And a lot of good people who had nothing to do with that movement are being hurt, and they don't deserve that.
So many foreigners will come to this country and look down on Black Americans like we're like the scumbags of the earth and like turn their noses up at us and be racist towards us. And then all of a sudden, when they feel like they're in some type of debacle or they need some type of help, now they're looking at us like, oh, we're supposed to be standing in solidarity. We're all POCs. It's like, well, first of all, more importantly, there is no country that you can go to on this earth where you don't have to have some type of visa or there's not some type of immigration law. So if you're in a country, any country, illegally, then at some point, you're probably going to get caught and you're probably going to be deported. So why wouldn't America be any different? And my thing is this, like, if you're burning American flags, but you're fighting to live on American soil, like you're burning the flag like as if you hate America, but you want to live in America, you're fighting and you're upset because you want to live here. Now I can see, like, if we're at war and you burn the American flag, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And you're on your own soil and you're burning American flags, I get it. But you're fighting to stay here illegally and burning the American flag because you want to live in a country that has freedoms and opportunities that your country is not able to provide you. They're separating families. Families are getting torn apart. It's like that's what happens when you break the law. That's what happens. Just like if you were to go to jail, you would be separated from your family and you would have to go to jail. It's the same thing. Like, you're here illegally. You didn't do things the right way. You let your visa expire or whatever. Just do what you're supposed to do like everybody else has to, and everything will be fine. I don't know. I just find it funny how everybody comes over to this country with their nose turned up against black folks until they need help.
Imagine coming into a country and all you could do is to turn against the people who have, paved way for you to come into the country. Instead of you trying to align with them and all that, you are now forming like you are better off than them. You have better, you are more intelligent, you make more money, you are more hardworking. Like, this is how these people actually feel. And that's why it's as if black people are not coming out or protesting with anybody. That is because these people have always shown themselves that they are better off, they have more money, they have better, they have just showed up themselves as if black Americans are nothing. I don't know why immigrants always act like that whenever they get to the US. They'll just start acting as if, there were no people there were no other black communities there before they even entered. And now black people are deciding to stay on their own is also a very big problem for a lot of them. Now they're having issues. Why are you people not talking? Why are you guys not protesting? Why you now, after us, it's going to be you guys? No, it's not.
So Trump is sending ICE to Minnesota for the Somalis. And I don't feel no way. I really, really don't feel no way. And the reason why I don't feel no way is because every time a black American tells Africans, you guys think you're white, you act like white people, you want to be like white people, I think about Somalis. I think about Somalis and people from Ethiopia and people from South Africa. And this video is not for all. So if it doesn't pertain you and you don't act this way, then keep on walking. But if it pertains you and you're mad about it, go and kick rocks. That would be a little bit better if you go and kick rocks. But anyway, every time a black American say something like that about Africans, I think about them and then I get mad because we're all put in one pot, right? So the ICE agents go into Minnesota. They said it's 81 million Somalians in Minnesota. That much? That's what they said. 81, not 81 million, my bad. 81,000 Somalians in Minnesota, right? But not only are they in Minnesota, but they're doing a lot of scamming. They are doing a lot of scamming that the state now is going to have to pay for. The hard-working taxpayers. These Somalian people, I didn't say it, the news said it, that they was opening up foundations, they was opening up charities, right? And then they was scamming through them. They was saying that they was feeding 2,000 to 3,000 people at each branch when it was only 5 people and the rest of the names was made up. That's what the news says. And if that is true, if you was up there scamming, and you know what? I don't know this dude's name, but kudos to him. I think he's Somali. He's here on TikTok. He doesn't come on my For You page anymore, but he used to. He is Somalian, I think, because he was the only one. Remember when he used to do videos putting his foot on his people's neck, on Somalians' neck? And he was the first one who told us about all the frauds they come to this country and be doing. And then next thing you know, his own peoples, instead of listening to him and stopping the fraud, they went and swarmed him like the beehive and attacked him and started saying all this stuff to him about he's a traitor, he's this, he's that, when all he was doing was telling his people what they're doing is bad. You know what I noticed about life in America, right? When you hold the mirror up against a person's face, they get mad at you for what they see. They get mad at you for what they see, right? It's like, and I never understood that. How did you bring the problem here, but now everybody is talking about the problem? Now you're mad at the person doing the talking. We are not Americans. You cannot scam and think you're gonna get away with it. This is why when family members be like, oh, my charity this and my charity that, I be like, I'm not getting involved. Because when the government is giving you money to do this work and that work, and you don't have the people that the amount of people the money belongs to, and then you're lying and creating all this shit just to get more money, that is wrong. That is wrong. I thought Nigerians was the only scammers, but it looked like Nigeria is number one and Somalians are number two. Like, what are we doing here? You act like citizenships can't be taken away. You're even acting like birthrights can't be taken away. Now, I don't know if birthrights could be taken away, and I have gotten on plenty people's videos and told them that birthright citizenship can't be taken away. But I don't know. I don't know. If you in that house with the parent that's doing all types of scam, and they come and take everybody in that house, you think they're gonna give two shits that you are a citizen and this is your country? No, they're gonna take you back to your mama's country. And let me tell you something, you Liberians in Minnesota. Don't play with me. You better not get involved in that Somalian shit. Because you know them Somalians don't like us anyway. You know they think they the better looking Africans because they got the pretty hair and the slender nose. Not all of them. I'm talking to the ones who exile everybody from them. And they only want to be next to great whiteness. So they think, right? And to come to find out that you bitch ass Somalians went and voted for Trump, congratulations. You played yourself. You really did. And now you're getting exactly what you deserve. Don't call on no community. Do not call on us Liberians. Liberians, mind your business because you know we are black first and Liberian second. You know we are black first and then Liberians second. And you know those people do not deal with us. They do not mess with us. They look down on us, talking about they Middle Eastern, talking about they Arabian or come from Iraq, whatever. Let them help you. Let them help. But my Liberian people, we are going to eat our jollof rice, swallow our fufu, stay in our house, and if you have to come out to work, walk with your documents, hurry up and go back home because this too shall pass.
I think at this point, everybody just know where they belong at this point. Because for years, Black Americans have been warning all these immigrants of how America works. They have told them this is how this country works, and this is what is going to happen to you if you keep tilting towards these other people. So many of them felt they have closeness to whiteness. You know, they have always find a way to associate with themselves with people who do not even care if they are there or not. And now they are all freaking out because deportation is in their community. They never ever imagined that their community is going to face any form of deportation. Like, they didn't think about it. They never knew that he was going to ask for their deportation. And now that they are being deported, they are all looking for ways to get Black people to come and associate with them and help them protest and help them speak out and all that. And Black Americans are like, we are resting. Because when we warned you guys about this, none of you listened. So Black Americans are now deciding to rest, saying that they do not want to have anything to do with anybody. They do not want to protest for anybody. You will not see them on the street. You will not see them you will not see them anywhere protesting. In fact, the whole Black American delineation is also causing a lot of problems. Immigrants do not want them to delineate, yet they have always spoken ill about them. Imagine coming from your home country and they're telling you, when you get to America, don't go close to these Black Americans. Are you kidding me? And now deportation is here. All of you now want to associate with blackness. All of you want black people around you. These are people who keep shouting, I'm not black, I'm not black, I'm Somali, I'm not black, I'm this, I'm not black, I'm that. And now that deportation is here, every one of them is now looking for those black people that they didn't want to have anything to do with, to come and stand in the gap for them, to come and speak up for them, to come and protest with them. Show them love, okay, stand by them. Because black Americans have refused to stand by anybody, you guys still want to force them or pressure them into standing by you guys. And before you know it, they start gaslighting black people. After us, you guys are going to be next. No, that's not how it's going to happen. The only reason why you guys are going through this is because you refuse to listen when black folks warned you guys about the whole deportation thing, the whole plans, how you guys were going to get affected. No, majority of you voted for this. Majority of you stood out for this. Majority of you came out for this. And now that it's in your community, you're all freaking out because you are now finding out black Americans cannot be deported, but you guys can. Anyway, guys, let me know what you all think in the comment section. Let's have that conversation. Please do well to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. Credit belongs to original creators of these videos. I look forward to seeing you all on my next. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Bye, guys.